Why do people mind game and do mind games in relationships? Honesty, they said, saves everyone's time. So let's talk about mind games. Not that people want to play mind games, not that people like playing mind games, but that's their default. They auto default into mind games. Why? You see, as women, right, we've been sold a lot of things. And not because I want to keep droning the fact that we've been sold a lot of things, because yes, you might be sold a lot of things, but you can also say, no, I don't want to buy this thing anymore. And that is true choice. And we all are at choice. You have that powerful, the most powerful tool to change your life, and which is choice. And you can start making that now. You have the choice to not listen to me from this point onwards. Okay? So let's talk about why the mind game. And we're talking about this in the primordial feminine way. You see, we've got the 13 cycles of the feminine consciousness. The first two cycles, the virgin and the lover. The virgin cycle is the cycle where the woman understands herself. When she was growing up, she understands who she is, she knows who she is, she embodies who she is. She is sovereign. She does not have this mindset of, I am owned by somebody. I am waiting to be claimed by somebody or a system. That mindset is has eaten up a lot of women in relationship and being themselves. Because why? Inherently, you bypass the virgin cycle because they told you the virgin was more of penetrative sex or someone who hasn't had penetrative sex. And that's the biggest lie in his story. But her story is beginning to come up. I'm so happy that her story is beginning to supersede the lies of centuries of his story, right? The virgin is a woman who has owned herself. She belongs to nobody. She know herself in and out. And she's embraced that. And it does not mean that you're perfect somebody or you're an angel, you are a saint. That is not what this is. What it is that you know who you are, you know your ins and outs, you know who you are inherently, and you're okay with that. You're not allowing the opinions of others to sway who you are. This is the virgin cycle. And these are all in the guides, link in the bio to get a copy. And I suggest that everyone gets a copy of that cycle because it really helps you to start understanding the state that you might be in. The lover cycle is then looking at the virgin cycle. It builds on the virgin cycle and says, okay, all of these things that I know about me, I am fine with it. I love myself regardless, and it does not matter what anyone or any system or any structure or anyone tells me. I love myself. It is the lover. It is the lover. And what begins to happen when the virgin and the lover meets? It's very, very powerful because you begin to create a different dynamics, the dynamics of yes. How do I behave in relationship? Your relationship begins to be more cleaner and more clearer. You're not afraid of speaking your truth to somebody who you feel drawn to or that feels drawn to you. Your presence, you have this quiet magnetic presence, this attraction, not because you are beautiful externally, but your energy feels beautiful and magnetic and attractive to the right people. And what you then begin to do in your relationships, you don't play games anymore, you speak your truth regardless of what happens. And what then begin to happen, you begin to attract people who meet you on your level. Why people play mind game? Why people play mind game? Because they are still depending on somebody to fill their cup. So I'm playing mind game. You can see why playing mind game feels natural to people like that, because you want to hide yourself until the right time. You feel like if you say certain things, they would leave you. You feel like if you do certain things, you will come across as too eager. But actually, the right person will meet you where you're at. There's no need to play mind game. So get a copy of the 13 cycles and start to address this cycle that you've bypassed in your own life and see what begins to happen for you.